Hello, we're sitting here talking to Michelle Nowak McAllorum about our Christmas and Light show that Michelle runs every year. Michelle runs a Christmas and Light show where she synchronizes the music to audio on an FM transmitter. People drive up and she does it for the kids in the neighborhood and the kids in the area, and people bring their kids over here all the time. Michelle, how did you get started with this?
Well, probably about 4 years ago. A video went around the internet, and it was a gentleman by the name of Carson Williams, and he synchronized his Christmas lights to music. And the video probably went around to all of the different radio stations, and the video was on YouTube, so I'd seen the video and had an interest in it because I'm a big Christmas fan, so we've always done a Christmas lights display and wanted to do something different and original. So I think 3 years ago, this will be our 4th year, we decided to find out how it operated. Looked on the internet, found out there was a program called McAllorum, and they have a website which is McAllorum.com, and we checked out the website and decided we were going to try to figure out how to synchronize our lights to music too, so we've been doing it ever since.
Does it take a lot of time?
Oh yeah, it does. Most songs average about 3 minutes long, and it probably takes 8 or 9 hours to do that, to synchronize one song that's probably about 2.5 to 3 minutes long.
Okay. And when you do that, you use a software program that's called McAllorum.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do any editing on the audio?
I always edit my audio.
And what do you use to do that?
I use Audacity. Most of the songs are 4 to 5 minutes long. I try to keep them about 2 to 2.5 minutes long, sometimes 3 minutes depending on the song. I've done voiceovers myself, and pretty much a family will drive up in their car with a sign that has a radio station. You tune your car radio to the station, and the lights are synchronized with the music. And depending on when you pull up, you're not always going to be at the beginning of the show, but most people stay. Our shows usually are about 15 minutes long. We change it every year. This year was the first year we did almost the same show. We added some new effects to the show, but this year for 2010 will be completely different.
When you mention effects, what kind of effects are you talking about?
We have little, it's not just about putting lights on the house or on bushes. We have something called mini trees. They're made out of these little floral art easels that you can get like at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, any kind of arts and crafts store. They're like a metal frame. We wrap the lights on them. When you wrap them a certain way, they look like a little Christmas tree. We have 16 of them in our yard. Right now our show goes between red, green, and white. Every element in our show, every single bush, every single tree is red, green, and white.
So when they're hooked up to a computer controller?
Mm-hmm. The computer controls everything. I tell the computer what to do with the lights, how long to turn them on, how long to turn them off, when to turn them on, when to turn them off. And there are many people who do this. It's like a huge club. There's something called planetchristmas.com. People on there synchronize their lights to music all the time. It's actually getting more and more popular. There actually is one other lady in our neighborhood who does that.
How do you get it to the FM radio station?
With an FM transmitter that we purchased. Everything connects together. Transmitter has to be on. There have been a couple of times where I admit I forgot to turn the transmitter on and people were driving off, and I'm like, why are they driving off? Well, they heard no music.
So the FM transmitter hooks up to the computer as well?
Yes, it does.
So it hooks up like to the audio out,
mm-hmm.
and then broadcast it to an FM, a little range, like about a mile or 2?
Yeah, they can probably only hear it a block. Once you go up our street and turn the corner, you can't hear it down the street.
Does the show run automated, or do you have to do your show and sit up there, watch the show, and play the songs?
No, the show is automated. The computer program sets it up to where it's automated. You can set everything up, every single song in the order you want to play it, when you want it to come on, when you want to turn off. It's pretty much runs itself. You can get it to run itself. Even if you wanted to go on vacation, you could have the show come on by itself.
So you schedule it through a scheduler?
Mm-hmm. There's a scheduling program.
Okay.
Very, very heavy and thick.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't look good to have orange green cords running all over your yard. It's a big mess and it's a danger, and people can trip, fall, get hurt. So we use something called SPT1 and SPT2 wire, which is lamp wire. They have it at Home Depot. You go to the electrical department. It's on a spool. It's not very thick wire. It's really thin, and you can buy these little clips called vampire clips. They have 2 little prongs on it, and it has the male and female plugins that you can use to make your own extension cords. I would never even buy an extension cord again. I would always recommend making my own.
So again, the website, if somebody was interested, they can go to www.lightorama.com?
Mm-hmm, lightorama.com and www.planetchristmas.com.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming out and interviewing us and talking to us.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.